So the folks over at the Keystone Meat Company asked me to review a sample pack of their product. So they sent me this little sample pack: regular beef, ground beef, pork, chicken, turkey. The reason I said yes, that I would do it, is because the ingredient list is just the meat and sea salt. And that's true for every one of these items here: beef and sea salt. So like with the chicken, for example, that is what I do at home. This is my home canned chicken and salt. That broth all came out of the chicken itself. It went in there dry. But when I looked at a comparable can from where, the ingredient list: chicken meat, water, so they have additional water in there, and seasoning, which includes salt, modified food starch, which means that's a GMO product, sodium phosphates, chicken broth, and natural flavors, whatever the heck that is. It's more than just the meat and salt. And they added water in there. Why do you have to add water when there's plenty of broth that comes out during the canning process? Anyway, we can talk about all of this when we go through each can separately. So what I plan to do is go over pricing. We'll do a little recipe together, and then we'll also look at how it looks coming out of the can immediately, and we'll do some weights and measurements. So we're going to look at all of this product in individual little videos. So I wanted you to know that that's coming. The prices are spot on, I think, for what you're getting, the amount of food you're getting, and that it's already canned. This I bought for $1.99 a pound, but I had to process the whole thing. I had to buy a canner. I had to get the time and knowledge to can it. Then I had to get the jars and the lids and blah, blah, blah. So just buying it already done might be an option. These last, at least the best by date, or the best to eat by dates, are 5 years out. But even the FDA and the USDA agrees that as long as the cans are undamaged, commercially canned foods and home canned foods are good indefinitely, as long as the cans aren't bulging and stuff. So long-term storage, just to make your life easier, I think this is a great option. But we'll look at all that stuff coming up in a little series we're going to do on the Keystone meats. So let me know if you have particular questions or something you want to see in particular, and I'll make sure to hit it when we do our first video on chicken, which should be coming up next week. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.